guys, welcome back to the Legacy update in tabs. I am enjoying this update so much. I hope you guys are as well. Mainly because, you know, I've been around tabs since the beginning. And so seeing this map, seeing some of the units that have come back, it's bringing back some awesome memories. Today, I've got an awesome video for you guys. In the comments below, if you didn't see the last video, I asked you guys, let me know what your favorite new unit is. But I got a more specific question in this episode. This episode, I want you to answer which of the two is your favorite, the Dark Peasant or the Super Peasant? I am getting swayed in favor of the Super Peasant, although the Dark Peasant does have some epic abilities. And today, in today's episode, you are going to see just how intense the Dark Peasant's abilities actually are. I found some amazingly epic things, and I'm super excited to share those with you guys. If you're new to the channel and you haven't yet done so, definitely make sure to subscribe. Let's go ahead and let's get into it, and I want to show you some of this insanity. Now, if you didn't see the last episode, we found a unit that can easily dispose of all of these ice giants. I mean, with ease. Probably the best and strongest unit. I would even say better than One Punch Man, because it's a legitimate unit that has ever existed in the realm of tabs. It is the Super Peasant. The Super Peasant is insane. He can one-shot. He literally one-punches these ice giants. And I keep saying he reminds me of Yondu's arrow, the way he moves. But check this out. Look at him. He makes such short work of all of these ice giants. It is absolutely insane. This unit is crazy. And in the last one, we saw, you know, just how powerful he is, but we also witnessed something that you might not have seen yet. Maybe you have. Maybe you've tested it yourself. When you face the Super Peasant versus the Dark Peasant actually loses really easily. And he either gets just pummeled or he gets pushed through the ground. So he really easily wrecks the Dark Peasant. And we even saw in the last one how the Super Peasant actually got pushed through the ground and then came back up through the ground. He didn't actually go into the water that's below and die. He came back up through the ground, which I don't think we've seen a unit do that yet. And I tested this to see how many Dark Peasants does it take to actually defeat the Super Peasant, and we discovered something quite insane. When you pair this many of them together, something crazy happens, to say the least. Let's just put a couple more, because this is where the crazy stuff happens. Okay, this many can defeat him, but for one reason and one reason alone. Look at all. This is what happens. All the Dark Peasants, while a lot of them may die, they throw out kind of like a. It's almost like their last breath death glove, essentially, where they throw out they get a glove off. I'm just making up the death glove part, but they get a glove off, and when you have a bunch of them, it basically just does this crazy hyper slam where he gets attached to all of them, and then he just gets slammed to the ground and dies. Now, the episode is not about the Super Peasant. The episode is about the Dark Peasant. And the reason why I wanted to make another video on the Dark Peasant is because the extent of his powers go far beyond anything I even thought. This unit is, I will say, the most extreme unit that has ever existed in tabs. This thing is capable of doing, I mean, frankly, otherworldly things. Things that don't make any sense, like this. Now, there aren't many units that can withstand this, right? A massive barrage of Wachas and their bolts. But behold something that maybe you missed. When they shoot their Wacha arrows, right? Watch what occurs. Look at all the hands that come up to block the projectiles. And he literally never gets hit. One of the only things that I have found that actually manages to get through, there's something I didn't test yet, is the crow. I didn't test the clams, although I want to test those. And I also want to test the swordcaster, because I have to imagine the same thing happens. But look at this insanity. He literally blocks every single projectile with these hands. And then he just throws out his little death thing. But here's the thing. It takes a very long time for him to actually defeat these Hwachas. Like a really long time. Because he only uses that one ability every so often. Because I think he's using whatever this ability is to block. And you can't trigger, from what I can see, I can't trigger this ability on my own. It looks like it only happens when he is possessing it, essentially. Like he's, you know, doing everything. But it's insane. Now, here's the crazy thing. This isn't even the craziest part, I don't think. He does something else that's even more insane, and it's another unit. Let me just show you. Wait until you see this. This is just extreme. That's why the title of this video will be something like, "The Dark Peasant's powers are more extreme than we thought." Watch this. This is just insanely awesome. It catches the catapults and then throws them back. I mean, whatever dev invented this character, maybe it's a team effort, I mean, made the best. You know, I say the super peasant is just good because he's just the strongest unit I think that's ever existed. But there, I don't think, has ever been a more in-depth and absolutely extreme unit than this guy right here. Okay, you remember, like, this is like an Omega level unit that just does everything and just blows up everything. I mean, that's what he is, Omega the Modder. But yeah, he catches catapults and throws them back. Now, I don't know. I have to imagine he does the same thing with the pumpkin catapults, but I haven't tested this yet. But needless to say, oh, is it because they're spooky units? Could it be that he can't handle his own? He's blocking them, kind of. Like, I don't know. Is anything even exploding on? No, he's not even taking any damage. So I think he's actually blocking them. Like, they act as a force field. But they're also inaccurate. But that's interesting. It makes me wonder. So he doesn't actually catch those. Makes me wonder if he can stop these guys. Okay, get closer. Throw your swords, please. They're not even. Oh, it does stop them. Okay. Now here's a good test. Okay, this is, I mean, frankly, one of the most insane things that you can do in the game, I think, is cheerlead swordcasters, because they throw so many. I mean, they pincushion One Punch Man. You know, like, it's just nuts. So let's just see what happens here when we do this. They're stopping all of them. They're stopping every single one. They can't even get close enough, though. This is the problem. I think we need way more swordcasters. Like, way more. And we need to bring the Dark Peasant, like, right to the line. Here we go. Oh crap, I forgot about that. He's like, I have something for everything. You literally can't kill me. You can try as you might. All you gotta just get the super peasant in here, because you're not gonna kill me any other way. So he stops those. Okay. I didn't know if he maybe returned them to be through them. It literally makes them, like, disappear. People were speculating that this is actually... Okay, people were saying that they think that the swordcaster is the Dark Peasant, which I think it is. Because we thought, okay, we were under the assumption that the swordcaster was being used against his will. That's why he's in chains. But he bears very similar similarities to this guy right here. I mean, right? They kind of look the exact same. The haircut's a little bit different, but it's pretty close. I'm under the assumption that this might be the Dark Peasant, and they kept him in chains because of this crap going on, you know? So, you know what we didn't do, you guys? We have not looked at the medieval level to see if anything changed there. Nothing happened. Still the same. So I'm assuming that's the hero unit. I thought maybe the Dark Peasant was in there and he got released or something, but I don't know. The Swordcaster idea, though, I can't remember who said that. That's an amazing idea, and I think you might be right about that. Okay, now I did this on the second channel, and this might be one of the craziest things that you might see with some of these new units. If you take a ton of Thors, okay, you take, I mean, just a bunch of them. Get as many as you can, okay? The lightning is insane. It's so intense. Okay, that's probably good. But look at this. Watch this insane. Stop doing that to me. Camera. I hate the camera sometimes in this game. It drives me crazy. Okay, here it comes. Oh, they didn't actually get it off. Maybe he's too close. Comes back down from the sky. They're not using it. What the heck's happening here? Do your thing. There it is. Look at the size of that thunderbolt. Lightning bolt. Thunderbolt. Who calls it a thunderbolt? Look at the size of the lightning bolt. Look at him. And you know what the crazy thing is? He's barely been touched. I mean, this guy is like the ultimate, like, Marvel character. I mean, like, really, he is. Look at it. Just constant lightning. You know what? I don't know what I did. Was it that I might have the circle bigger last time on the second channel? They weren't so close, so he didn't do his hyper power, like his super death power, whatever you want to call it. Okay, let's see. They're calling it in. Here it comes. He blocks the lightning right there when they try to strike him like that. He blocks that. Boom! Look at that. Where is he? He's in the air, isn't he? Where the heck is he? Yeah, there he is. Look at how high he goes. Here he comes back down. And I don't even know what happens. I don't even know what is happening right now. Look at all the Thors. Okay, strike him. Just do the strike. Here it is. We should do it. Okay, we're gonna test it on the first one. I want to see how high he actually goes. I haven't tested this yet. Okay, here he goes. Wow, he goes pretty freaking high. Look at that. And he just is like, what's up? What's happening? Oh, you launched me into the sky? No big deal. Boom! The death thing. I mean, this looks nuts. Oh man, the Dark Peasants. Guys, I said in the last one, I think the Super Peasant might be my favorite, but he's just so cool. He's way better than the original one. I still wish he called up spikes from the ground, but I mean, his abilities are amazing. Okay, now let's test a couple things. Here's a bunch of Scarecrow, okay? The birds get through, from what I can see. Yeah, I don't think he stops them. And you know, it's a spooky type of thing, so he does do that blow up thing, but look, the birds mess him up pretty badly, I think. Not really. The dude's got so much HP. But, you know, the birds get through. So I'm assuming that maybe the clams don't get through. Because he blocks other projectiles? What are the clams even in? Oh yeah, secret. You know what I mean? Like, here we go. It seems like the spooky stuff, that kind of makes sense. He's kind of a spooky unit. And it kind of makes sense that maybe he's the Swordcaster. So he's gonna will he do his explosion thing? Oh yeah, he does. Look at the clamshells. Oh, here they come though. You can do it. They're gonna keep throwing them. How much does he even take any damage? He hasn't even taken it. He's nuts. Absolutely nuts. I mean, guys, if you have any other ideas of things can he stop bullets? That's a good question. I don't know if I've tested it with bullets yet. I bet he can. He can stop everything else. Oh yeah. Look at that. Look at that. If he can stop watches, I bet he can. Wait a minute. He's deflecting them. Look at, he's deflecting it back. Oh my gosh, you guys. He just gets crazier by the second. Every single time I play with it, I find something new out. My goodness. What about Gunslinger? The bullets that go up in the air. Come raining down on them. Will he stop those? Oh! He doesn't. He doesn't stop the ones from above. We found his weakness. What? He's not even being touched. What the heck? He's not even touched. Excuse me? Excuse me. How is this possible? That's crazy though that he this is the worst circle ever. That it literally blocks the bullets and then deflects them back. Look at that. This is the greatest unit. Guys, this is the greatest unit that's ever existed. Only against the Super Peasant does it lose. Only against the Super Peasant. I mean, and that says something. I don't even know what else to test. Where do we go from here? Literally, where do we go from here? Oh my gosh. He's the most amazing unit. Is he deflecting those? Oh no, he's getting hit by the wizard. The wizard is zapping the crap out of him. Wow, that is nuts looking. So the wizard can shoot through. Okay, magic with magic. Okay, makes sense. Or I should say magic with demonic type of things. Yeah, so that's interesting. This is... Ooh, here's a good question. Does he bow to Pharaoh? Does he bow to Pharaoh? He does not bow to Pharaoh. He says, you bow to me.
You bow to me. I don't bow to Pharaoh or any worldly power.
It's nuts. I can't think of anything else, guys. What else would there be to test this dude out against? I mean, he can literally... what happens with Sensei? I know it's super close, but oh my gosh. Do they throw him back? No, they just absorb him. So certain projectiles, he blocks. We gotta do something about this motion blur. It's broken for everybody. Certain ones he blocks, bullets and things he deflects. That is really crazy. Artemis, probably the same thing as Watcha. Lasso, that's not gonna do anything. Reaper, Candlehead, it's not gonna do anything. Harpoon, can you harpoon him? Why would you want to? Why would you want to harpoon this guy? Oh, they just block him, huh? They're just absorbing him. Oh man, I mean he's nuts. And he's got so much HP. The dude never dies. Dynasty. I mean, we tested the best thing there. Maybe the. No, I mean I don't think there's any ballista bolts. Ooh, what does he do against ballistas? Wow, this is like these are like the worst circles ever. Please forgive me. I'm not even trying. Okay. Who cares about accuracy? We're trying to test the absolute intensity of this dude. So he just blocks him. So like the bolts and those types of things, he just blocks. Things like Zeus bolts. Things like bullets. He like I would say that a catapult's technically a bullet, kind of in a sense. He absorbs that. He blocks those. He doesn't throw those back. It'd be sweet if he threw the Zeus bolts back. Look at, I mean, he is like the epitome of OP. This guy. Well, I think that's it for this video. My goodness, this guy is nuts. I do hope that you enjoyed this video. I do hope you're having a great day. The Dark Peasant, oh man, strong. I don't know. How do you justify? How do you specify what's the strongest unit? You know, like the Super Peasant or this guy? I don't even know anymore. I don't even know. Hopefully you're having a great day. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.